a big day for Tony V and the base Vols, Bob, as they try to close out the Knoxville Regional.
That's correct, Tim. They gotta feel like they got a pretty decent chance, considering they're 2-0. Um, the team that they play, either Indiana, which we beat last night, or Southern Miss will have to beat us twice.
Yeah. Tell you what's hard to beat, Bob, and that's when you guys give us a subscribe and a like on our videos.
Mhm.
In my book, that's pretty hard to beat. I
Yeah.
know that. Uh, but apparently, the Tony V's boys is hard to beat too because he's got like what 4 straight seasons of 50+ wins. The only team in the country to do it.
Only team. Yeah. I
He's
mean,
got it rolling over there.
they do, man. They got it growing. Like I said, Tim, they got to feel pretty good about going on to the Super Regionals. Um, Either Southern Miss or Indiana's got to win today at 12, which is probably going on as when we put this video out. They got to play us. The winner of that one's got to play us at 6 tonight, and got to beat us twice.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to feel good. They're going to be playing an extra game. The arms are starting to get limited for every team at this point. Uh, them playing an extra game, they're going to be really shorthanded.
Yeah. Yeah, the pitching's going to be scarce by that time if they have to go a second game.
I'm hoping for a extra inning, high scoring game for the 12 o'clock game.
Yeah, let's go 16 innings there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put this to bed. I don't want to go to the double elimination to the second game. But speaking of last night's game, uh, they put that one to bed
Pretty early.
pretty quick. I mean, man, I tell you, they third innings already up 9-0. They had the bases loaded then. I mean, they could easily. They already hit one grand slam that inning. I was hoping for another one.
Well, it'd be good if we could get a couple more because I think we tied for second now in grand slams in a season. We're two behind the all-time leader, so it'd been nice to get us just one shy.
Yeah,
Uh, it's going to be hard to catch Arizona. I think it was.
Arizona State. I think. Yeah,
Yeah, and but it's doable.
it's definitely
It's
doable.
doable.
Yeah,
You just got to get a little lucky, and we've been lucky 12 times
yeah,
this year.
yeah. That's a thing of talent and a little bit of luck. I mean, it's hard to just capitalizing. You got
Yeah,
the
how many
bases loaded.
opportunities do you really get with the bases loaded anyway? I mean,
Yeah, not that many times a year. I mean, it happens a decent amount, but to hit a home run on those occasions, it don't happen
no,
very
but
often.
this team's got a lot of power. I think we've hit home runs in almost every single game this
Yeah,
season. Maybe 5, 6, 7 games that we haven't hit home runs in.
yeah. I think we
Uh,
got 5 guys that's hit 17 or more. Uh, so that's quite a bit. We got several more guys that's hover around double digits. So yeah, there's quite a few guys on the team that's got some power.
got some power, and it's hard to pitch around all of those guys.
It is, yeah. Uh, well, you figure, Tim, you got the number one guy, all time home run leader on our team, and
Yeah,
Christian
well,
Moore.
yeah, and the guy he passed for that thing is also on this team.
So yeah, the guy that bats right after him. So yeah, that's a pretty good, sweet situation right there. But yeah, we put that one to bed pretty early, up 9-0. Went on to win 12-6. They kind of put it together a little later. We could have scored a lot more though. We seemed like we always had somebody on second or third, had bases loaded another inning, didn't get anything out of it. But the main thing is we won 12-6, fairly comfortable, didn't have to use a lot of arms, and we should be in very good shape for this
Yeah, and
tournament.
I've not yet seen today who we're going to pitch tonight for certain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you kind of figure it out probably, but I don't want to go and say, yeah, it's going to be this guy.
Right.
But but speaking of one, I think Drew Beam picked up the win last night. I believe it was.
Yeah, yeah. He started off strong, uh, very early, and was cruising there for a long time. Um, but try to go looking ahead a little bit as you know, all
Well,
fall
look,
fans
look,
do.
look ahead. I've never done that before.
I do it in every sport. I'm
A
always looking ahead, and unfortunately,
lot of times we never get the head.
yeah, I
So,
never had to get the head, and a lot of times just looking the next season while we're already playing this one. Uh, Sometimes it's because we're doing really well, and sometimes it's because we're stinking, and I'm like, okay,
I'm
well
ready
maybe
for
we'll
this
be
one to
better
be.
next year.
Yeah, I'm ready for this one to be over.
But yeah, I've done that way too many times. But looking ahead to possible, super regional matchup,
Right now, that's looking pretty nice.
could be. I mean, you got Evansville's 2-0, the number 4 seed in that bracket. It'd be really nice if they can, whoever's, whether it's uh, East Carolina or VCU. I think they played double elimination later today, and
Well,
uh,
elimination game.
elimination game, and then whoever plays them's going to have to beat Evansville twice. So, uh, you know, you got to feel pretty decent about the Evansville chance, and they're in a 4 seed. They went 35-23 this year. And I'm gonna guess with the name Evansville that they
Make good
didn't play the
sausage.
competition.
Oh,
They didn't play the competition that we played.
well,
To have
that's true.
23 losses.
That is true. I like the fact that Wake Forest already eliminated off that side. That was a very strong number 2 seed.
Yeah, preseason number one. They had Chase Burns. I'm sure all Vol fans remember that name. Did not want to face Chase Burns in some kind of revenge matchup.
No, I know the NCAA would have loved to seen that on TV, but
Yeah,
luckily we don't have to worry about that part now.
yeah.
And like,
Never want to play a team that's preseason ranked number one. At some point you feel like they're going to put it together against you. You know.
you figure the talent's there. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, they didn't perform up to their expectations, but all they got to do is perform up to expectations one time or two
Yeah.
times, and
Right.
you're going to the house. So
Yeah.
um, I'm glad to get them out of the way. And like you mentioned, Bob, even though Evansville's the number 4 seed and 35-23 on the season, they are in the Catbirds seat right now.
Yeah.
They all they got to do is pick up one win tonight, and the guys, whoever they're playing tonight, or if they go to that third game, man, they're not going to have a lot of pitcher
Right.
available to them. So
Um, that's true. Just like in our situation. I'll be a big Evansville fan today.
oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. Um,
but first of all,
but you got to win it today, though.
we've got to win
Uh,
today. Uh,
you need to close this series
it
out.
would be so Tennessee like for Evansville to move on, and
And it's
that's and
not.
that's not.
So
I'm
let's not
like,
jinx anything on that one, Bob.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, looking good, Tim. Can't wait to keep advancing here, and we got to make that College World Series, and looking to have that rightful spot. We need to
We
go
need to bring it home.
further. Yeah, we need to. I don't know what is considered a great year this year. I mean, it's been a great year, but we need some postseason movement here. I think we really need to get to be one of the last 3 or 4 teams standing for it to be really considered a excellent year. You know what I mean? And
Well, I mean, I will say this though, Bob. I think people do put on too much emphasis on the national tournaments
mm-hmm.
because I mean, man, we won the best conference in America regular season. We
And
won
tournament,
the best conference in America postseason,
right?
and that alone should be, you know, a fantastic season right there.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be a blemish if you were to go out early.
I mean,
You know?
it is absolute truth, Tim. People put too much. They've always put too much emphasis on postseason, and unfortunately, that's the where you win your major championships.
Well, that's the way it's set up. I mean, you get one winner and everyone else is a loser, and it really shouldn't. A successful season shouldn't just be
based off if you
did you
got
bring
hot
home
at the
the
right time.
yeah.
I mean, it really shouldn't. I mean, we've had this argument about every sport The whole, you know, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning debate. By the way, Peyton Manning's best of all time. Um, I don't care how many times Tom Brady had the best team and got lucky because somebody was dumb enough to not run Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line. Uh,
It does help sometimes. Dumb luck can help,
yeah,
and you'll take it. I'll never look luck in the mouth and say no. I'll take a little
yeah.
luck every now and then, but
And to win championships, you need that luck. I mean, you need guys who
well, stay healthy for one.
you do, and you need guys who fumble the ball with the lead, and so you can get it and run it in for the touchdown and stay undefeated. You know,
Yeah,
like in '98. I don't know if anybody remembers. Anybody's a football fan, I remember that the old Clint Sterner fumble.
yeah. Well, there's no running it in unless you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about just the running after by
Yeah,
Travis Henry.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
meant picking it up and.
No, I was just talking about it. It was basically about that easy though, because we at that point in the game, they was defeated and we was just crushing them. I mean, I think we gave the ball to Henry every play at
Every
every
play.
play, and he just was getting like 6, 7 yards a carry, and it was just
It was actually beautiful to watch. It was
it
one
was,
of the most dominant drives I've ever seen.
yeah, the game was over, you know. But anyway, back to baseball. Uh, no matter what we're doing, we're talking about finances. We're talking about whatever. Uh, Somehow, no, we get on the football.
Well, Bob, I'll be honest about it. Whether it's baseball season, track and field, basketball season, when it comes to big orange country, it's always football season.
It really is. Yeah,
Um, and it really is recruiting season right now. We'll have I'm sure our next video, we'll probably be talking about recruiting
it
right
will
now.
be. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's it, it's the engine that drives the big ship. That's for
yeah.
sure.
Money
But,
wise, yeah.
but man, that's the baseball team, though, is putting us, they're driving some stuff too. It's got me more excited about the baseball program over at UT than I've ever been.
I agree. I agree. Well, Tim, I think with that said, that pretty much wraps us up. And how about a go Vols?
I think I can get you Go Vols. Give us a Go Vols, guys, in the
Go,
comments.
yeah, go
Go
Vols.
Vols.
Go Big Orange.